What's so exciting about the cloud market now is that the opportunities are almost endless.
We've tended to focus on the heavily regulated and compliance-driven markets, and we talk about what we've done in the Department of Defense and federal government with those customers, and we talk about what we're doing innovatively in the healthcare and financial services space with our government customers.
Welcome to another NITAAC Solution Showcase. I'm Todd Schwartzrock alongside Greg Bateman of Microsoft and Rob Groat of Smartronix. And Rob, let's start with you. Talk about the relationship with Microsoft Cloud and what you've been doing with cloud solutions in the federal government.
Sure, Todd. We've worked very closely with Microsoft. We've been a gold partner of Microsoft's for over 10 years. We're also a partner in their Azure competency. Working very closely, some of our very first cloud solutions that we deployed in the federal government were very dependent on Microsoft technologies. The Recovery.gov, which is widely known as one of the very first cloud deployments in the federal government, was based on Microsoft SharePoint technology, one of the largest SharePoint platforms deployed for the federal government in the public sector space. We've kind of built upon that since then. We've worked with Microsoft closely on implementing Treasury.gov running in the cloud, as well as I think we're probably at over 40 to 50 web properties that we're actually running Microsoft technologies in the cloud for the public sector space. I think our background being a systems integrator and really understanding regulatory and compliance-driven markets. For instance, doing a lot of work with the Marine Corps very early on with network operations and cybersecurity, really positioned us well for the cloud market. We've done quite a bit of work really helping these enterprises transform their use of cloud services.
And Greg, you are a partner with Smartronix in this very important federal space, and you're bringing new solutions to federal, working closely with Smartronix.
Absolutely, absolutely. What's so exciting about the cloud market now is that the opportunities are almost endless. Today the state of the market seems to be sort of the lift and shift state, where people are saying, all right, let me take one of my existing workloads and let me move them over to the cloud and see how that works. And people are still testing the waters a little bit. But what's really exciting is what is yet to come in terms of what you can deliver with, say, platform as a service around cloud. There's a sort of the distinction between platform as a service and infrastructure as a service that exists out there, right? And what we at Microsoft see is that, eventually a lot of new capabilities that are undreamt of now will be available in the cloud. So there are great opportunities. And what's exciting here is that you can work with somebody who, understands the cloud market very well, understands the workloads that can exist in cloud today, sort of the lift and shift motion of existing stuff, but then also has a very innovative thought about the future. And this is where, cross-pollination between somebody who does work in the commercial marketplace, so Rob mentioned, financial services and some of the things that he does, his company does. There's oftentimes, a feedback loop between working with a commercial financial services entity, for instance, that may be relevant to a government agency like Treasury or Fed Reserve or something like that, that can be great, and then vice versa. Things that we learn about and do in federal, those tend to be largely around cyber and those sorts of security aspects that then become relevant for the commercial marketplace. So this partnership is really exciting, not just for federal, but more broadly.
Thank you, gentlemen. Greg Bateman with Microsoft, Rob Groat with Smartronix. Thank you very much for joining us. I'm Todd Schwartzrock for another Solution Showcase.